Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Las Vegas Raiders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. His throw incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He finds Pierce, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. That'll give him 8 that time, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Ryan. They'll find Paris Campbell, that's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket. able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Here's Ryan to throw.
How did that happen? How did that happen?
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Oh, horrible right there.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll begin on the ground with James.
Yeah, that was crazy. What was that?
Behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation. Gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Raiders at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. On play action, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
You went so slow.
Position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. After one,
oh my goodness, they run so slow.
EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
And tatter, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan.
No, you let him catch that. Come on, man. Oh my goodness. That was a pick.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. It's the former number 4 overall pick, Cleveland Ferrell, that got in there to bring him down.
He'll give them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed him. Off of the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
But that sack backs Ryan and the Colts up a bit here, facing a 3rd and long. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Ryan. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33.
Oh, come on. He gotta cut up faster than that.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a
no. Oh my goodness. I thought that was my guy. I thought that was my guy. I wasn't even looking. Fucking Keller threw me out. He was running like he was my guy on the street. I threw it right to this motherfucker.
Like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot. As he was there to pick that one off.
That nigga was running straight back.
For a touchdown.
Sticking nobody. I thought that was my guy. I threw it straight to him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I got hurt.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
From the 29, Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Got hurt.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And again, it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Watkins, 34 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Hey, Tuesday.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. And connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, come on, baby.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Now it's Ryan. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
Oh, my goodness.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, looking back to that first quarter, they struggled, but now here in quarter 2, they seem to have some rhythm.
And it really shouldn't be a surprise to us because when we were in the production meetings, we asked a few of the players about, hey, what if things get a little rocky early? They all said the exact same thing. We're prepared, so we're confident things will work out. And so far, they've started to do so.
Those 3 words we hear a lot, stay the course. Looking deep for Adams. They've got his man complete. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 63 yards. And the Raiders.
Too big for him, my boy. Too big for him.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
Then you change the field position, right? You flip the field.
Wasn't to him.
They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
Wasn't his primary
target. Some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
How did I miss him? What the fuck was that?
Inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better.
I just missed some right there. Hold X, see what's up.
Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Okay.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Ryan.
Turn around. Oh, my goodness.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Now Ryan. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So Ryan heads to the sideline, and out now is Rodrigo Blankenship for the Indianapolis field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Blankenship's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
– 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. A good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On play action. Now Rodgers.
Oh my goodness, come on, man. I go for a safe catch and he does that. Stop it, man. Stop it, man. I go for a safe catch and that's how they do me.
Now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know,
That's
a lot
horrible.
of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit,
not a
and
face
instead
mask.
created
Come
a
on,
second
man.
one.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Ryan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw.
Whoa. He can walk straight down the line on me.
running in and bringing him down.
He walked straight down the line on me, man. What am I supposed to do?
On 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this returnable for Hines. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are
down the barrel
as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action. It's Ryan. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Oh, come on now.
Set up shop at the 32-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again.
Oh.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit.
Are you
because
fucking
they needed
kidding
to
me?
come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here, 20-17. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the
Listen,
game.
he is too slow for that pass.
By getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost
Give me
their
that,
team.
partner.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it.
God damn, who was 81 right there?
Finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
I'm calling out, man.
We're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Darren Waller from 10 yards out. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
We ain't having it, baby.
This is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Ryan.
Hey, get knocked down.
Knocked away and incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44.
Ooh, I thought I was going to punt it there.
Change of possession here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Colts Wk
With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Ryan.
Thank you.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys will take.
Hey, you can't concede, man. You gotta wait till the 4th.
The 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. On the
You serious?
too much that time. It's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their
fight.
fast
passes
their
with
feet
it, man.
and force the incompletion on 1st down.
Oh.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown! Aaron rusher's on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add
Hey,
on
you know
to
what?
that lead.
Fuck it. Go ahead, concede.
So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and
Nigga,
that might
something.
prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But yeah, they've
Man,
been
I don't even do no
better of
goddamn
the two
good.
teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there.
Come on,
Defense
bro.
gets the turnover,
You
sits
playing
on the
me long
short
enough.
field,
I'll play
and
straight
the
up.
offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
I'm gonna kick it straight up for you. And everybody want to be the king of the South.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Where your mic at? Man, your remote control is your mic, so don't tell me you ain't got no mic. The remote control is your mic. Good gun skills.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
I tried to mouse over head piece.
All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Campbell hurt. Man, go ahead and concede for these motherfuckers get hurt. Boy, say that he broke an ankle, you might as well go ahead and concede. Then want to stop.
He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
I ain't gonna say nothing. Shit, just for me.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Foles.
You gotta hit him! Oh my goodness.
And he'll be taken down.
Dislocated ankle, I knew it.
This to the 45.
Man, you should have.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football right now. I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now Foles.
Oh no!
He's got Pierce.
Get out of here!
Work this down inside the 30. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come.
No, oh my goodness.
On the quarterback.
And he's going to be brought down
Leave me
at about
alive.
the 16.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Oh.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
I accept. He was holding me. I knew it was
Coming
coming.
from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now an end around here as Foles is just going to tap this forward.
Come here.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Good game, man.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
There's only one game. I like to see, man.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
He was on a different route. I didn't have him what it looked like he was doing.
Let's go!
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Foles. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Down at the 32. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Now back to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and giving him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He
finds Pierce. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
13. Purple 64.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, wow.
And that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Black.
They'll look to throw again. He's got
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. Oh, my goodness.
Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Foles will look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. How about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly. Getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man who started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles.
Oh!
They just have been able to keep
just note, I'm cool.
and
pick that motherfucker off.
That's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
After the sack on first down, Foles finding Pierce on the crossing route. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Deeper. Yes.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there.
He's having fun.
Partner. Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Rodgers throwing here. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
What's happening?
And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here.
Hell, him, man.
Do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end that feels a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Raiders have got him.
I want another sack.
They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.
Motherfucker. Probably ain't gonna even save anyway. Doesn't matter. I look like a save.